When it comes to sports in Lorain, your station to watch is TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
It's Tuesday, February 1st. Good evening, everyone, from Lorain Southview High School. I'm Ron Bacalar, along with my partner, Bob Braskich, our cameraman, producer, and director, Joe Bach. And tonight, it's boys varsity basketball with the Saints of Southview playing host to the Shoremen of Avon Lake in an independent contest. And, Bob, how do you see this game sizing up?
I see this one. This is going to be a good ball game. Avon Lake is good. They've won 4 out of their last 6, which doesn't sound great, but they got off to a very slow start. And they've just been nipped at the buzzer by the 2 teams leading the Southwest, Northwest, and North Olmsted, rather, and they beat what everybody feels is the best team in the league, Olmsted Falls. So this is a good ball club. Southview's going to have to pressure them up, and Southview thinks they can. So look for full court pressure, Southview, to try to create as many possessions in this game as possible.
Avon Lake coming into this ball game 6-8, coached by Dave Olinger. The Southview Saints seeded number 2 in the Division I sectional tournament at Midview High School, coached by Brian Corey. They are 11-4. We'll be back with the start of tonight's game right after this timeout. Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help. 7 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now at 36690 Detroit Road in Avon. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured. Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain, a local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President. All set to go here at Lorain Southview High School. Jumping center for the Avon Lake Shoremen, number 24, Danny Mormon, a 6'5 senior. For the Saints, Ryan Jackson, number 45, a 6'5 senior. And the ball comes down in favor of the Shoremen. The other starting 5 for the Shoremen, number 10, is Nate Gamalia, a 5'7 senior.
Number 14, Ryan.
And the shot made by David Reichland, number 14, a 6'2 sophomore. Rebound by Reichland. Also in the lineup, Max Schmidt, number 32, a 6'2 junior, and number 42, Jeff Torbick, a 6'5 senior.
Well, we're seeing Southview trying to pressure.
Maurice Bennett taking the ball away to Ramopolis in for 2.
And that right there is something we saw in the scouting report. The Southview staff felt they could run on Avon Lake, that they didn't necessarily get back in transition that well. We saw it right there.
On the floor for the Saints, number 21, Adrian Rodriguez, a 5'9 junior, taking the ball away, taking the lane, turning around. Jackson in for 2.
And here comes the pressure again. They're going to trap everything. And in the half court, they're in their little scramble where they trap the ball just about on every pass and jump in the passing lane. This is where the Saints think they have an advantage. They feel they can exploit. Ooh, geez, a blitz. Haven't seen that in a while.
Also on the floor for the Saints, number 23, Brian Ramopolis, 5'9 senior, and a basket scored by Max Schmidt.
Well,
number 34 is Maurice Bennett, a 6' senior, Ryan Jackson, and number 50, Maurice Johnson, a 6'4 senior. Ramopolis with the three-pointer. (7-5), Saints leading by 2. With just over 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Well,
and a foul's going to be called on Ramopolis. That's his first, the team's first.
So far, the Saints controlling tempo. Now watch Avon Lake play their man-to-man defense. They've got a problem. They aren't quick enough to come out and pressure the ball, so I think the Saints are going to get a lot of good, clean perimeter looks. They're really sagging off, playing very sloughy. Wow, this is Southview's little delay triangle they're running here. What they want to do here is they want a back cut. They want somebody to fall asleep and back cut.
And a bad pass beyond the reach of Max Schmidt going out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball to the Saints.
Or they're holding the ball. Just trying to establish tempo.
Ryan Jackson missing on a three-point attempt. David Reichland picking up the rebound.
Their defense is really Avon Lake's packed in. Southview's going to get all the clean perimeter looks they want. Wow.
And a three-pointer popped in by Nate Gamalia. Shoremen go up by one, 8-7. Ramoklus with his three-point attempt off the backboard, no good. Maurice Bennett on the rebound. Alan Quattlebaum now. Correction, that's Maurice Johnson.
Again, Avon Lake is not contesting the perimeter at all. And the reason for that is they don't feel they're quick enough to do so. They feel if they get out on their people too high, they're going to get beat off the dribble. So they're going to give up the perimeter shot here. It's quite obvious.
Three-pointer for Jeff Torbick.
Torbick, 6'5" senior.
11-7. Ryan Jackson trying to get it off the backboard. Maurice Johnson on the rebound, no good. Ball going out of bounds. It will belong to the Shoremen.
You know, when you think about it, Avon Lake has done a pretty good job handling this pressure. You know, what Southview's hoping to do is wear this bunch down, force Avon Lake to go to the bench because they're pretty thin on the bench. But thus far, so good for Avon Lake.
Underneath the basket, going up with it and missing. Blocked partially by one of the Saints. Max Schmidt attempting the two-point play.
Get ready to play, fellas.
And a takeaway by Maurice Bennett. Ramoklus over to Rodriguez from the three-point range, off the rim, no good. Saved by the Shoreman, goes into the backcourt, and that's going to go out of bounds. Southview will get the ball.
Southview is not going to get anything inside. You know, obviously Avon Lake has nice size with the 2-6-5 players, and they've got their defense again bunched up. They're going to force Southview to beat them from the perimeter. So you can see how short they close out.
Pass to Rodriguez when he went out of bounds.
They do not want to get beat off the dribble.
In tonight's earlier game, the Avon Lake Shoreman JVs victorious over Southview 38-35 in a game that went right down the wire.
That was one of the hardest played JV games I've seen in a long time.
Three-point attempt by Schmidt missed. Danny Mormon got the stick back for two.
And a steal. And a re-steal.
Ramoklus dribbles inside the arc into the lane. Lays it up, but it won't drop. Maurice Johnson picks up the rebound. Bennett fakes the three, goes into the circle,
Nice pass.
dishes off to Johnson. He can't get it to drop, and he's fouled. The foul is on Danny Mormon. That's his first, the team's first. Maurice Johnson at the line. He'll shoot 2. Talking earlier to Avon Lake coach Dave Olinger, I asked him, how do you pronounce that last name? Is it Olinger? He said, no, it's Olinger, like in grouch. And that's what I tell my players.
Well,
I'm a grouch.
Well, Ron, we were talking about it before the game. He's one of the, more highly regarded coaches in the area. He really is. Maurice 54% from the line for the year.
(13-8). Shorman in the lead by 5. We're down to 2.5 minutes remaining, and a steal by Ramaklis. He takes it, and he is fouled. 23 fouling 23. The foul is on Scott Nealon, now in the ball game for the Shorman. Coach 5'11" junior.
Coach Query reminded me that Ramaklis had a school record with 10 steals in one game against the Admirals this year. He has 3 so far in this one. The master of all back pressure, I call him.
Ramaklis now with 6 points. One more foul shot can pull the Saints to within 3. Right now it's 13-9.
Yeah.
And a blocking foul is going to be called on Southview's Derek Williams, now in the lineup for the Saints. A 5'9" junior, number 35. That's his first, the team's second. Oh, almost a steal by Ramaklis. Three-pointer up and missed entirely by Max Schmidt. Rodriguez on the rebound. Ryan Jackson, no good on the 2-point attempt. Max Schmidt coming down with a rebound and a traveling call.
Saints just aren't shooting the basketball very well. And they're not scoring off their defense, hence they are struggling, 13-10. Avon Lake must give them their due. They're handling that pressure very well by passing over top of it.
Alan Quattlebaum, 6'2" senior, number 53 now in the lineup for the Saints, and a basket by Ryan Jackson. Saints pulled to within 1, 13-12 with 1:25 remaining first quarter. And a takeaway by Rodriguez. He's all alone, puts it up, and the Saints go ahead by 1.
Good. Coach Curry urging the Saints to get after him. Get a spurt here, get a run. Take control of the game.
Mormon dishes off to Schmidt. Turnaround jumper good.
Good curl cut there.
15-14. Shorman by 1. Down to 35 seconds remaining. First quarter play.
Yeah, I think the Saints are going to try to play for one shot here. And Avon Lake will be content to let them do so because it's in Avon Lake's interest in this game here to have as few possessions as possible. That's how they feel they can win. A big possession game here is definitely in Southview's advantage. Saints.
Down to 10 seconds. Rodriguez moves in the circle, dishes off to Derek Williams for 2.
Boy, that was well done.
And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Southview 16, Avon Lake 15. Back right after this.
For the people in our armed forces, it's a time of sacrifice, a time of duty. That's why we've joined together to form the Armed Forces Relief Trust to help military families cope with financial and medical emergencies at home. The 4 military aid societies gave millions last year to cover unexpected medical expenses, child care, and more. But with so many overseas, the need is greater than ever. They're serving us. Let's serve them in return.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain. Second quarter action underway here at Lorain Southview High School. The Saints leading 16-15. A shot by Ramoculus missed and retrieved by Maurice Johnson. Out to Derek Williams, up for the 2. No good. Rebound, Danny Mormon. Just inside the arc, Jeff Torbig missing on a 2-pointer. Ryan Jackson goes into the lane, off the front of the rim, gets his own rebound, up again, and this time it drops. Ryan Jackson now with 6 points.
Of course, averaging 13 a game for the Saints. There you go.
And a steal by Derek Williams going to the basket, and it's taken away from him by Scott Nealon. Taking the baseline and having his shot blocked by Maurice Johnson.
Okay, the tempo right now is definitely in the Saints' favor. If this continues, we will be okay.
Maurice Bennett off the front of the rim on a 3-point attempt. Ryan Jackson getting the rebound, getting it off to Bennett, over to Johnson, in for 2.
You just feel that Avon Lake is wearing down a little bit.
And a steal almost by Jackson, but he touched the baseline. Quattlebaum and Rodriguez returning to the floor for the Saints, giving Ramoculus a breather along with Ryan Jackson.
Well, with their point guard out of the game right now, number 10, Gamella, the Saints might be able to do something. Because I don't see a lot of kids out there that like to handle the ball against pressure. Of course, I never see that. Nobody does. They do a nice job. They have good movement in their man-to-man offense. They don't fight pressure. They back cut. Well done. Well done.
Turnaround jumper trying to get it off the backboard. Jeff Torbick, no good. Rodriguez outside the arc, moves in, passes off to Maurice Johnson.
All right,
and
Maurice.
In for 2.
Maurice really having a nice year.
Maurice Johnson now with 5 points.
Averaging 10 a game.
22-15. Saints have opened up their lead to 7 points. Offensive charge
foul
against the Shoremen.
Oh, Maurice Johnson.
David Reichland called for that shot.
Just shooting the ball really well. Not taking bad shots. I mean, 53% from the floor. Anything over 45 is really good at the high school level. That's because he has good shot selection.
Maurice Johnson inside the arc, missing on the shot, and coming down with the rebound, then fouled Scott Nealon.
Now they're letting Maurice catch the ball on the perimeter. They're not even going out to guard him. And that one was probably 2 feet outside of his range.
Foul is on Alan Quattlebaum, his first, the team's third. Avon Lake also with 3 team fouls. Just under 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Torbig on a 3-point shot, in and out, rebound, Maurice Bennett. 22-15, Saints leading.
Oh.
Bennett going in, couldn't get the layup up.
No foul?
And a long pass from Reichland to Torbig, going out of bounds.
See, that's just not Avon Lake's game. They played outside of themselves right there trying to run with the Saints in that possession. It's not going to happen. They've got to make this a half-court game for them to have any chance.
Ramocalis missing on the 2-pointer. Maurice Bennett getting the rebound. Into Jackson, underneath, back out to Maurice Johnson. Puts it up, no good. Loose ball, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow belonging to Avon Lake.
No, just good hands on that possession by the Saints. I mean, Maurice, good catch. Adrian, good catch.
Now in the lineup for Avon Lake, number 33, Zach Gadosh, a 6'3" junior. Torbik, 3-point shot, no good, and a foul underneath the basket. That one's going to be on Maurice Johnson, his first, the team's fourth.
No, I can see why Avon Lake has done well the last 6 games. Again, beating Olmsted Falls and then taking North Olmsted, the other league leader, right to the wire. I can see it.
And a 3-pointer dropped in by Scott Nealon.
They play smart defense. It looks like they shoot the ball well. They pass and catch well. They're very well organized.
Ryan Jackson missing on the 2-point attempt. 22-18, Saints by 4. 3:20 remaining in the second quarter. And a steal by Jackson, grabbed by Ramocalis. Ramocalis to the basket, and he's hammered.
All right.
And the foul is on David Reichland, his second.
Brian, of course, averaging 15 a game.
Ramocalis will shoot 2 from the line.
And a very good 76% from the line for the year.
Nate Gamalia back in the lineup for the Shoremen.
Leads the Saints with steals, 65 for the year. And assists.
23-18. Southview leading by 5. Torbig in the lane, up and missing. Ryan Jackson on the rebound. Rodriguez moving into the circle, moving into the lane, and he's fouled.
Well, you see right there why Avon Lake is playing off of their people. They obviously aren't quite quick enough and athletic enough to put pressure on the perimeter. You saw Adrian just blew by his man there.
Foul is on Nate Gamalia. His first, the team's 5th. Maurice Johnson up and in. Johnson now with 7 points in the ball game, 25-18. Saints by 7. Underneath, all alone, and that Max Schmidt.
That long diagonal pass is there a lot of times against pressure.
25-20. Rodriguez, he makes it.
Avon Lake doing a very nice job against the Saints' full court press. Very nice. As nice as I've seen any team do against their pressure. Well, the Saints are used to forcing 22 turnovers a game, and that's a big part of the Saints' offense.
Max Schmidt, the baseline, gets it off to Torbert, can't handle it. And we're going to have a jump ball, possession arrow belonging to Southview. 1:43 remaining, second quarter action, 27-20, Saints by 7. Alan Quattlebaum coming back in the lineup for Southview.
Oh, and here's Avon Lake picking up full court. No.
Momentarily.
Yeah, not really. See, they just can't handle the Saints off the dribble. Just can't do it. And really, they're playing smart. They aren't trying to.
Ryan Jackson in and out on a two-point attempt. Finally, rebound grabbed by Schmidt. And Rodriguez is going to be called for a foul. That is the first personal on Rodriguez, the team's 5th. We're down to 1:03. We may not see any 1-and-1 bonus in this first half.
This is the quickest first half run we've had in a long time. Clean play, not a lot of turnovers, not a lot of fouls. I'm enjoying this. Both teams, I think, are playing very well.
Foul is on Scott Nealon for Avon Lake, his 2nd, the team's 6th. Just under a minute remaining.
The one player that Avon Lake is face guarding is Ramaklis off the ball.
Ramaklis three-pointer, no good. Ryan Jackson attempting to get it up there. Bennett puts it up, no good. Quattlebaum, again Quattlebaum.
Yeah.
This time he makes it.
Good job.
29-20. 30 seconds remaining in the first half.
Coach Curry, straight 14. That means straight man-to-man, no blitzing, no trapping, straight heads up. Although there's a trap.
And a blocking foul is going to be called on Quattlebaum. That is his 2nd personal, the team's 6th.
Okay, you don't want to foul here because that puts them into the bonus.
And we've got 13 seconds remaining.
There you
and
go.
A takeaway, Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Ramaklis in for 2.
Great no-look pass. Outstanding.
All alone in the corner. 3-point attempt by Max Schmidt missing, and that's the end of the first half with the score. Southview 31, Avon Lake 20. Bob and I will be back with the third quarter right after this timeout. Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain, a local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President. Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help. 7 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now at 36690 Detroit Road in Avon. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Hi, this is Tim McGraw. Today and every day is the right time to support the American Red Cross, who gives disaster assistance to people when they need it most. You can help the victims of thousands of disasters across the country each year by making a financial gift to the American Red Cross Disaster Relief Fund, which enables the Red Cross to provide shelter, food, counseling, and other assistance to those in need. Please call 1-800-HELP now. Together, we can save a life.
Remember me.
Back here at Lorain Southview High School. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ron Bacalar, my partner Bob Braskich, our cameraman, producer, and director Joe Bach, and we're into third quarter action, and a takeaway by Maurice Bennett. Goes to the basket, drops it in, and he is fouled.
Most of the turnovers that the Saints are creating aren't happening in the full court. They're happening in the half court.
Foul is on Max Schmidt. That's his first, the team's first here in the second half. Bennett with an opportunity for the three-point play. In fact, that was the first 2 points that he has made in the ball game. Make it 3 now.
And Maurice is averaging 17 a game. Saints leading scorer. Well, there's
traveling
pressure
against the Shoreman will give the ball back to the Saints. Looking at the scoring in the first half, Adrian Rodriguez with 4 points, Derek Williams with 2, Ryan Jackson had 6, Maurice Johnson 7, Alan Quattlebaum 2, and high for the Saints in the first half, Brian Ramopolis with 10. And that included the only three-pointer that the Saints put up in the first half. Rodriguez missing on his 2-point attempt. Rebound, Gamelia. Max Schmidt takes the baseline, passes off to Gamelia. Gamelia from the three-point range, no good. Rebound put up, no good by Gamelia. And it goes out of bounds. It will belong to the Saints. First half scoring for Avon Lake. Gamelia with 3 points. David Reichland with 3. Scott Nealon with 3. They were all triples, by the way. The Shoremen had a total of 4. Danny Mormon had 2. Max Schmidt, leading scorer for the Shoremen in the first half with 6. And Jeff Torborg had 3.
again. Good cut.
Scott Ramopolis with a great pass under the basket to Maurice Johnson. Johnson now with 9 points.
Right.
And a steal by Ryan Jackson to Rodriguez. And he is fouled as he goes up. Gamelia will get called for the foul. That's his second and the team's second.
Well, the lack of ball handling is starting to show. He's just a sophomore, and I think he's going to be a good player. Reichland wants no part of the basketball if Ramopolis is guarding him. As soon as he touches it, he wants to give it up. And again, the Saints are playing very good defense tonight.
In the first half, the Saints were 4 of 6 at the foul line. Five points now for Rodriguez. Shoreman never did go to the foul line in the first half. Put up a little too hard by Danny Mormon. This time Torbic gets the loose ball and sticks in 2. Underneath pass to Maurice Johnson. Ryan Jackson missing on his shot. Rodriguez gets the rebound. Rodriguez with a three-point attempt, no good. Ramocalis gets it, puts it up, no good. Gets it back again. Ramocalis one more time, still off the rim. Maurice Johnson this time.
Good job.
Finally, we get two.
That's the way to stay after it. But notice how there is zero pressure on the shooter.
Maurice Johnson now in double figures with 11 points. (39-22) our score. Max Schmidt, 2 points.
Given time, Avon Lake strokes the ball pretty well. All their shots look really nice. Given time, they can shoot it.
Maurice Bennett unable to get it to drop.
Yeah, that's a foul. Gamilia is the only Shoreman player who can handle heat a bit, and he's now going out of the ball game.
Foul is on Adrian Rodriguez, his second, the team's first. See Ralph Mayer, one of the three officials on the floor. Once upon a time, Vermilion High School football coach, athletic director, retired from both. In fact, he did a yeoman's job tonight. One of the JV officials did not show up on time, and he officiated half of the junior varsity game, filling in until the man showed up.
Well, I really enjoyed that JV game tonight. Those guys, both sides, really scrapped and played hard. That was enjoyable.
A reminder to all Lorain City School employees, the Lorain School Employees Credit Union, they're looking forward to putting you in the driver's seat thanks to their super low rates on auto loans. So before you visit the dealer, visit the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. They'll help you get pre-approved so that you'll know exactly how much you have to spend. Plus, they will help you lock in the lowest rate in town. Drive happy with Lorain Schools Employees Credit Union. Underneath the basket going up, Danny Mormon unable to make it drop. Loose ball finally picked up by Scott Nealon. And Rodriguez comes down with it. Rodriguez dishing off to Maurice Johnson. He's got two more.
Nice look off by Adrian.
Maurice Johnson with a total of 13 points now in the ball game. He had one foul shot back in the first quarter. 3 field goals in the second quarter, 3 thus far here in the third quarter.
There you go, a 10-second call. Nobody came to the basketball off the trap.
Ryan Jackson to Bennett. Bennett up and in. Oh, no, he's going to get hit with a charging foul.
I kind of thought that should have been a no call.
Maurice Bennett with his first personal and the team's second. Derek Williams now on the floor for the Saints, number 35.
And without Gamilia, the starting point guard in the game, the Shoreman really starting to struggle here against pressure.
Mormon, and he's fouled as he went up. He'll shoot 2. Foul is on Derek Williams. That's his second, the team's third. We're down to 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. This is the first chance that the Shoremen have had to try to get points from the foul line.
Just a very cleanly played game. Very few turnovers. Not that many fouls. Very enjoyable. It's a 16-point game, but believe me, both teams are playing pretty well. I mean, Saints playing super.
Ryan Jackson with 2. Ryan Jackson now with 8 points. 3:30 remaining. And the ball thrown out of bounds by Max Schmidt. Try to get it to his teammate David Reichland.
All right, that's the problem. Without Gamili in the game, they really struggle.
Ryan Jackson.
Good move.
Jackson now in double figures with 10.
Boy, just a clinic right now put on by the Saints. Very good execution in the half court. Very good defensive effort. A+.
Well, they've come a long way from their first quarter.
And
5 seconds,
call.
Reichland could not find an open man.
I mean, they've had, in the last 3 possessions, a 10 and then a 5. And this is against an Avon Lake team that's very well organized and schooled.
Rodriguez moves into the lane, goes up and misses on the shot. Rebound Jackson, no good on his stick back. We've got a whistle.
Well, you can see right there when Avon Lake does try to come out and contest the perimeter, either Adrian or really anybody, I mean, the Saints just blow by him.
Foul is on Derek Williams, his 3rd, and the team's 4th. And another throwaway.
No. Again, point guard out of the game. They are really struggling. This happened in the first half also.
Ramocalis to Quattlebaum, up no good. Rebound grabbed by Max Schmidt. 45-25, Saints leading by 20. Brian Ramocalis with the steal and 2 more.
Again, point guard out of the game.
47-25. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. And another steal by Ramocalis.
Yep.
Ramocalis right down the lane, up and in.
Wow. Coach Olinger has to take a timeout.
He has seen enough. Timeout on the floor with 2:01 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 49-25. Southview way out there by 24. Lorain School Employees Credit Union wants to remind all Lorain School employees that they can make banking even better. That's because they offer a variety of savings and checking accounts, including certificates of deposits that help you do more with your money. So speak with any of their representatives for assistance in selecting the account that's right for you and make the most of your money with Lorain School Employees Credit Union. Give them a call if you have questions, 282-4600, 282-4600. And a reminder, even though we're here the first day of February, that the tournaments will be coming up at Midview High School on Friday, February 25th at 8 p.m. Admiral King will be going against the winner of the Avon Lake St. Edwards game, and you're picking the Eagles of St. Ed's to go against the Admirals.
Right, I am.
And the following night, Saturday, February 26th at 6 p.m., the number 2 seeded Southview Saints will go against the winner of the Amherst Steel Westlake game.
And both the Amherst coaching staff is here. I'm watching Mitch Gillum Jr. and his assistant, and I see the Westlake staff here. They have to be, a bit rattled watching this display that the Saints are putting on tonight.
And you're picking what
I'm
team?
picking Amherst.
So it should be the Saints against the Comets?
Without question. I think Amherst
and the
will
Admirals
handle.
against the Eagles.
Right.
A 3-point display there by Max Schmidt. And a 3-point attempt and made by Ramoculus.
He's very impressive here tonight by the Saints.
And obviously, by virtue of the fact the Admirals were seeded number 1, the Saints number 2, they drew buys. A steal by Ramoculus, all alone, up and in.
He's pretty tricky.
Ramoculus with 9 points here in the third quarter.
There's the back pressure. He didn't get it.
Mormon losing the ball off his foot.
See, pressure is a cumulative type thing, and it's having an effect on every quarter of the floor. I mean, we're now seeing the Saints' pressure really has the Shoreman in a mistake mode.
Ramoculus, 3 off the front of the rim. Derek Williams with the loose ball. He puts it up no good. Mormon coming down with the rebound. And Derek Williams is going to be called for his 4th foul here in the ball game.
But if I'm the Amherst or the Westlake staff and I know that I've got to play the Saints, if I don't have really good guards, I'm not too happy.
Almost a steal by Ramoculus. Could not control it, going out of bounds, so the Shoreman will put it into play.
And then the other thing you need against the Saints is you need numbers because they play at such a high tempo. Most of the teams in the Southwestern Conference aren't accustomed to that. So you need numbers, too. Difficult to match up.
There's a steal. Ramoculus, he's got control. He goes up. It's in, and he is fouled.
And a hard foul, too.
Foul is on Scott Nealon. That's his 3rd.
But I like the way Nealon went over and picked Ramoculus off the floor. Good sportsmanship. Another one. Oh, they called for a foul that time. And he's...
That is number 2 foul-wise for Brian Ramoculus, and the team's 6th.
Right now, he feels he can take it. There he is, back pressure. He created a loose ball.
Missing on the shot, Scott Nealon. Ramoculus dishing off to Maurice Bennett. Could not get it in.
Come on, Maurice.
Mormon couldn't control the ball, so Rodriguez picks it up, takes it to the basket. It won't drop. Maurice Bennett, he goes up and he's fouled.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen Adrian throw that ball ahead to either Maurice or Brian on that. I'm a big believer in first open man down the floor gets the ball.
Follows on Danny Mormon. That's his 2nd. Maurice Bennett at the line, shooting 2.
Bennett 65% for the year.
Well, if Bennett makes this one, he'll give the Saints a 30-point advantage. And he does. 58-28. Bennett 3 for 3 at the line tonight. All coming here in the third quarter. We're down to the end. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Southview 58, Avon Lake 28. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter right after this timeout.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Back here at Southview High School, fourth and final quarter getting underway. And Robert Lorente, number 25, 5'10 senior in the lineup now for the Saints. Ryan Jackson up, missing. And coming down with the rebound, Mormon. Well, during the break between quarters, Ralph Mayer from Vermilion sent up a representative to remind me that he's still the AD. He only retired as football coach. And there's a three-pointer put in by Scott Nealon. That's his second three-pointer. Rodriguez up and in.
All right.
The Southview Saints in the first quarter were quite lackadaisical. In fact, the Avon Lake Shoremen had a 7-point lead at one point in time, but the Saints fought back, ended the quarter with a 16-15 advantage. 2 points put in by Max Schmidt. After that, it's been all Southview.
It has. This is as good as I've seen the Saints play
Maurice
in 2 years.
Bennett could not get it in, but Ryan Jackson
Jackson
with the stick back. Jackson now with 12 points. Southview put in 15 points in the second quarter, holding Avon Lake to just 5. Locker room score was 31-20. From the far corner, a missed three-pointer by Reichland. In the third quarter, Southview with 27 points, holding Avon Lake to just 8.
Very impressive third quarter there by the Saints.
Foul is on Danny Mormon. That's his third. Jackson will go to the line and shoot 2.
And Jackson also is at 65% for the year. The Saints as a team at 63. Mid-60s is pretty good.
Jackson's first trip to the line tonight.
Ryan leads the Saints in block shots again with 33. Pressure again. Shoreman now picking up their dribble.
Nealon passing to Mormon underneath. Mormon turning around, and it won't drop. Finally, Maurice Johnson coming down with the rebound, and he is stepping on the baseline, so the ball will go back to Avon Lake. 6:07 remaining in the ball game. 63-33, Saints leading by 30. Three-point attempt made and missed by Max Schmidt.
Oh, they're going to get Maurice Bennett for pushing off on that rebound.
That is the second personal on Maurice Bennett, the team's 7th, so that is going to put the Avon Lake Shoremen at the line, shooting the bonus 1-1.
Good call.
At the line, Jeff Torbick, 6'5" senior. Rodriguez, three-point attempt, no good. Maurice Johnson on the rebound and in.
Well, Maurice Johnson is having a very efficient game. I can only recall him missing 2 shots.
Maurice Johnson now with 15 points in the ball game. Reichland tied up, and a foul is going to be called. Foul is on Lorente, his first, the team's 8th. David Reichland. Zach Gadosh, number 33, back in the lineup for the Shoremen. Also in the ball game now, number 44, Chris Nealon, a 6-foot junior and the twin brother of Scott Nealon. Ryan Jackson up and in, and he is fouled.
Nice job, off the dribble again. Saints just too quick.
Foul is on Chris Nealon, his first, and the team's 6th. Ryan Jackson 2 for 3 at the foul line.
I hope the Saints save some of this for Friday night. That Friday night game's a big one against Shaw.
Jackson with 16 points in the ball game. Traveling is the call on Reichland. Saints leading by 33 points with 5:13 remaining in the ball game, 68-35. Rodriguez to Laurenti. To Bennett. Dishing off to Jackson, up and in.
Good pass. Nice curl cut. Very impressive. And this is the best job I've seen the Saints for the Saints running their half-court offense.
Reichland from the far corner. He's got a 3. That's his second one.
Adrian Rodriguez
with 3.
With a 3. Again, good defensive intensity.
3-pointer attempted and missed by Scott Nealon. Laurenti losing the ball, and it's one of the Nealon twins picking it up, but it comes back into the hands of Maurice Bennett. He goes up and he is fouled. The foul is on Zach Gadosh, his first, and the team's 7th. So the Saints go to the line now. They'll have the bonus 1-1, but Bennett will shoot 2 since he was fouled in the act of shooting.
Bennett, and it's a very overlooked statistic that just jumps out on the Southview stat sheet, has taken 17 charges. The Saints as a team have taken 33 for the year, and Bennett has taken 17.
Now in the lineup for the Saints, number 42, Matt Williams, a 6'3 sophomore. Alan Quattlebaum back on the floor. In the backcourt, Ramocalis and Laurenti. Bennett at the line. And Maurice Bennett, 5 for 5 at the foul line tonight. He's got 7 points.
Coach Curry taking the pressure off. Well, yeah, pretty much. He's taking it off. This is just a containment kind of pickup and freely substituting at this point.
Reichland, and he's fouled.
Well, the reason I'm impressed with the Saints tonight is Avon Lake in the half court is not an easy team to defend. They have real good movement, good spacing. They make real strong cuts.
Foul is on Lamar Miller, now in the lineup for the Saints, number 44, a 5'10 senior.
You know, that cut right there, that flash into the post was well done by them. So this is, you know, I hope everybody realizes this effort tonight isn't against a team that is easy by any means.
And Reichland now 4 for 4 at the foul line. 75-40, Southview leading by 35. We're down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the game. Bennett tried to save the ball right into the hands of Reichland. Off the backboard and dropping in, 2 for Max Schmidt. Lamar Miller missing on a 2-point attempt. Timeout being called by Avon Lake with 2:41 remaining in the ball game. 75-42, Southview on top. For 50 years, people have trusted the experience and expertise of the Lorain School Employees Credit Union for quality financial advice and products, and they want you, the employees of the Lorain City Schools, to be the absolute next. You can visit them at 4459 Oberlin Avenue in Suite 101, where their professionals are waiting to serve you weekdays from 9 to 4:30 to take advantage of all that they're doing to make banking even better for you. You were talking about some of the players currently on the Southview Saints rebounding. Manzi Williams, back in 1976 for the Saints, wound up his career with 859 rebounds. Foul is on Lorente, his second. At the line, Parker Russell now in the lineup for Avon Lake, a 5'10" freshman.
And again, the Sherman just have 3 seniors on their roster, so this is an underclass team also.
Zach Gadosh picking up the loose ball, gets it once again. Tommy Kuzniar, number 12 for Avon Lake on the floor, a 5'10" freshman. So Coach Olinger has 2 freshmen out there, and one of them just hit a three-pointer.
And I like the way Avon Lake always catches the ball and gets in a triple threat position.
Another 30-second timeout being called by Avon Lake. Our score 75-45 with just over 2 minutes remaining. If you are an employee of the Lorain Board of Education or an employee's family member, you are eligible for the lowest rates, the best products, and the friendliest service in banking with Lorain Schools Employees Credit Union. You can speak with them about a membership as soon as possible and start reaping the rewards of membership with Lorain Schools Employees Credit Union. Give them a call at 282-4600. That's 282-4600. They're open weekdays from 9 to 4:30 here in Lorain. Alan Quattlebaum missing on a 2-point attempt. Ramaclis coming up with the rebound. Brings the ball in and out. Back to Quattlebaum, over to Lorente. Lamar Miller takes the baseline. Quattlebaum, 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound finally grabbed by Jordan Frank, now in the lineup for Avon Lake. Frank is a 6'2" sophomore. And the pass to Parker Russell, couldn't control it. Out of bounds, Southview's ball.
Again, the Saints with just one starter on the floor, Brian Ramaclis, and a lot of times when teams go to the bench and sub late and they're up big, things get chaotic, but that's not happening here with the Saints.
Matt Williams takes the lane and misses on a two-point shot. Managed to get his own rebound, couldn't control it as it rolled out of bounds.
Okay, Matt's a sophomore. He's about 6'3", and I know the Saints are counting on him for next year, and that was a good thing that he did right there. Put the ball on the floor, used his left hand, attacked the basket aggressively. That was a good thing. Well, Ramoklis has got this set up for another steal.
And the steal grabbed by Laurenti. Laurenti into the lane, off to the side, putting it up, no good. And the rebound comes down in the hands of Chris Nealon. And a takeaway by Laurenti, charges the basket, missing on the layup, and the stick back also missed by Quattlebaum. Finally, Kuzniar comes up with it for Avon Lake. And a pass going to the basket and getting fouled is Jordan Frank, with 24 seconds remaining in the ball game. Foul is on Matt Williams, his first. And that is going to put Jordan Frank at the line. He'll shoot two.
See, what Ramoklis does is he makes the offensive player think that, he's got an advantage. He baits him, and then he swipes the ball. And I see that's becoming contagious. Laurenti's doing the same thing. I noticed Adrian using that same technique earlier in the game.
Quattlebaum on the rebound.
19 seconds remaining.
Lamar Miller, three-point attempt missed. Matt Williams with the stick back.
Good job, Matt. 6 seconds.
Two-point attempt missed by Chris Nealon, and that brings the game to an end with the score: Southview 77, Avon Lake 45. We'll be back to wrap it all up right after this timeout.
Mom, Dad.
You are miserable parents. I snuck out. You caught me.
I lied. You knew.
I pushed.
And you pushed back.
Invaded my privacy.
My privacy.
I hated it.
I hated you.
Why couldn't you leave me alone?
Just leave me alone.
I thought you were the worst parents in the world.
I thought you were the worst parents in the world.
Thanks.
Well, a very impressive victory here at Lorain Southview High School. The Saints very, very victorious, beating the Avon Lake Shoremen by 32 points, 77-45. And Bob, like I mentioned a couple of times within the game, in that first quarter, it didn't seem like the same Southview team that we've seen along the way. They did manage to come back from a 7-point deficit, the Avon Lake Shoremen leading by that many, to end the first quarter with a 1-point advantage, 16-15. After that, it was all Southview. Was the reality there for them? Was Brian Corey saying, hey, fellas, you got to come alive?
They may have come out a little bit flat tonight, but I'm not sure. Pressure defense is cumulative. It takes its toll over time, and perhaps just by the end of that first quarter, what Southview was doing was quite simply taking Avon Lake out of their comfort zone. In the Southwest Conference is very good basketball, but they do not see that kind of pressure game in and game out, and they have a very difficult time preparing for it. And when they come in and play a team like Southview controls the tempo, takes them out of their comfort zone, and you see what happens. It's a 32-point win. Avon Lake's a good ball club. This is a quality win for the Saints.
Well, down the road a piece, as we indicated too, when Southview gets into the tournaments, they have a first-round bye since they were seeded number 2, but their opponent in the second round is either going to be Amherst or Westlake, both Southwestern Conference teams. Both coaches were here tonight to watch the Saints in action. No doubt they'll try to put something together to compensate for that.
Well, if you don't have really good guard play, and if you're not accustomed to seeing that, and it's difficult, it's almost impossible to duplicate it at practice, boy, it's a real challenge. I mean, and that's one of the great things about the way Southview plays, the way they control tempo. I mean, it's a great advantage for them.
All right, let's look at the scoring. As we indicated at the end of the first 8 minutes, the Southview Saints led by 16-15. In the second quarter, the Saints put in 15, holding Avon Lake to 5. Locker room score 31-20. In the third quarter, the Saints really blew it open with a 27-point advantage, holding Avon Lake to just 8. It was 58-28, a 30-point lead for the Saints. In the fourth and final quarter, the Saints put in 19 points, but Avon Lake managed to grab 17. Nevertheless, it was a 32-point victory for the Southview Saints, 77-45. As far as triples were concerned, the Saints had 1 in the first half, 2 in the second half for a total of 3. They were 4 of 6 in the first half at the foul line. For the game, they were 12 of 17. The Avon Lake Shoremen had an abundance of three-pointers. They had 4 in the first half, 4 more in the second half for a total of 8. They were 5 of 11 at the foul line, all in the second half. They never got to the foul line in the first half. Individual scoring, Nate Gramalia had 3 points, their point guard, and that was a three-pointer back in the first quarter. He was silent after that. Tommy Kuzniar had a three-pointer in the fourth quarter. David Reichland had 10 points, 2 triples, and 4 for 4 at the foul line. Parker Russell was 0 for 2 at the foul line, so he did not score tonight. Scott Nealon had 6 points, 2 triples. Danny Moorman had a total of 3 points. Max Schmidt was the leading scorer for the Shoremen with 15 points, 1 triple, and a total of 6 field goals. Jeff Torbig had a total of 5 points, a triple, and a field goal. For the victorious Southview Saints, Maurice Bennett had 7 points, all coming in the second half. Derek Williams had 2. Matt Williams had 2 points. It was Alan Quattlebaum with 2. The remaining Saints were all in double figures. Adrian Rodriguez with 10, including a triple. Ryan Jackson had 18 points, only 6 in the first half, so 12 of those points coming in the second half. Maurice Johnson had 15, 7 in the first half, 8 in the second half. And the leading scorer for the Saints and for the ball game, Brian Ramopolis with 21 points, and that included 2 triples. So that's how the scoring went. Any closing thoughts?
I can't wait for Friday night. This is going to be a great game. This will be a real high-intensity, up and down the floor game against Shaw. And with a win, the Saints could put themselves right back into a tie for first place in the league. So Friday night should be terrific. It would be really great to see more fans come out and watch, because it's going to be good basketball.
Well, we didn't have that many fans here tonight on this Tuesday, February 1st. And I kind of jokingly said it must be because they were staying home to watch the Cleveland tryouts for American Idol.
Tape American Idol.
Yeah.
Come here, watch this.
There you go.
Obviously, watch this on Channel 20, but tape it and get here, watch this. This is a good show.
Absolutely. And there's a lot more action coming on TV 20 sports-wise this week. Tomorrow night, Joe Bach travels to Westlake High School, and he will utilize their high school television program there. So you will see the youngsters manning the cameras and hearing them doing the play-by-play as the Lorain Admiral King High School Lady Admirals take on the Lady Demons at Westlake. That's going to be Wednesday, February 2nd. Then on Thursday, the 3rd of February, we'll be here at Southview High School for a wrestling match between the Admirals and the Saints. Robert Taylor will assist me in that endeavor. And then, as Bob indicated on Friday night, Bob and I will be here at Southview High School as the Saints take on Shaw in a very important Erie Division Lake Erie League game. And while we're doing that one here at Southview, Joe's assistant, Bob Schlenbaker, will be over at Admiral King in the Shot Palace with Rob Polensik of WEOL, and they will be doing the Admiral King Euclid basketball game, a Lake Division Lake Erie League contest. So you just don't get enough sports. You get it here on TV 20.
Terrific job by Joe Bachran.
Amen. Amen.
Terrific,
Above
Joe.
and beyond.
Thank you.
And I've got to give credit to his lovely wife, Brenda, who lets him out every night of the week
Every
to do
night.
all of this. All right. So until Thursday here at Southview for the wrestling match. For my partner, Bob Braskich, our cameraman, producer, and director, Joe Bach, I'm Ron Bacalar. Good night, everyone.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.